In this class, we will discuss our lab program 26, and this lab program is about transpose of a matrix. So given a matrix, we have to find the transpose of it. So if you recap the knowledge on matrices, so how to create a transpose for a matrix, given matrix. So let's assume that there is a matrix of size 2 by 3. What is the, can you guess the size of the size of the transpose of the given matrix? It is the columns will become the rows and the number of rows in the given matrix will become the columns. Means the rows of the given matrix are made as a columns and the columns of the given matrix are made as the rows. So the transpose matrix size is going to be, it is a 3 by 2 matrix. So we will understand that by using the values. So here let's take this 2 by 3 matrix, which is a matrix which is having a value of 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Now how to find the transpose? How to find the transpose is, so just the rows of this A ought to be made as columns, means 1, 2, 3 vertically, and the rows of this again the second row has to be made as the column. It is 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now I have a short question for you. If the given matrix is short and wide, can you guess what is the size of the if that rectangle is short and wide? Can you guess what is the size of the how the transpose matrix will look like? Okay, so it will be tall and thin. So this is how you can remember the transpose of a matrix. So how to write the logic for this, programming logic for this? So what all you need to do is, so you have to access each and every value of A by using this nested loop, and we have to assign it. So here T of Ji, I have taken it as T of Ji. The J becomes I and I becomes, I will take the position of J in the transpose matrix. So now let's see that. So here this is our array, and let's take this the value of I is equal to 0, and as we come in the value of J is equal to 0, and these are the rows. So how many rows are there? 2 rows are there, and these are the columns. So 3 columns are there. So now what happens? What is the value of A of 0, 0? A of 0, 0. So this is A of, sorry, this is A of 0, 0. Now it will become the value of A of T of 0, 0. So here is our transpose matrix size, which is 0, 1, 2, and the number of columns are 0, 1. Now in the place of 0, 0, T of 0, 0, I have to store A of 0, 0. So all are zeros, so we can take it as I is 0 and J is 0. So this is the place where the 1 will get placed. In the second iteration of this inner for loop, the value of J will become 1. Now the value of I is equal to 0 and the value of J is equal to 1. Now what happens? In the position of 1, 0, 1, 0 means this is our transpose matrix. So this is 1, 0. So this is the place where the value of A of 0, 1 has to be stored. A of 0, 1 means 0, 1. So this value has to be stored in this position. In the third iteration, the value of J will become 2. Now what I have to do? In the position, so in the position of 2, 0, because the value of J is 2, in the position of 2, 0 means this is the position where 2, 0 is. So this is our position, second row and 0th column. So in this position, I want to store A of 0, 2. So all you need to do is the rows ought to be swapped. The rows and the column values ought to be swapped to the transpose matrix. So here I have to store 0, 2, 0, 2, 3. So the value 3 has to be stored at 2, 0 position. And now we are going to come out of this jth for loop. So because this is going to become 3, Now again the value of I will get changed. In the second iteration the value of I will become 1. Now the value of j is equal to 0, as we are going to start this for loop again. So 1 0, so the value in 1 0, a of 1 0, which is 4, has to be stored in which position? T of 0 1's position. J value is 0, so j value this is the 0 and I is going to be here 0 1. So this is the place where the 4 has to be stored. And the next next the increment, the value of j will get incremented. So now t of 1 0, sorry 1 1, t of 1 1. So this is the position where I want to bring the value of again a of 1 1. A of 1 1 means 5. So this is the place where I will bring that value. Okay, and again the iteration, the value of j will become 2. Now 2 comma 1. So 2 1. So 2 1 is this position, and into this position I want to bring the value of 1 2. 1 2 means first row 1 and column 2, which is going to be 6. So this 6 value will be brought into this t of 2 1. Okay, so this is how we can bring create the transpose matrix. Let's see the output of this. So this is the program, simple program. First what I have done is I have taken scanned the values from the user, number of rows and number of columns, and after that I have initialized the A row and A matrix and T matrix, A of rows columns, and here T of columns rows. So the values of columns will become rows in transpose matrix, and the value of rows in the value of rows in given matrix will become the columns position in the transpose matrix. And we are going to scan the values for the A matrix, and after that the same logic that we have used. So this is how the swapping is done, and finally we are going to display the transposed matrix. So let's run this program and see how the output will get generated. So the number of rows and columns, I will give it as 2 by 3, and the elements of the matrix 1 2 3 4 5 6, and the final matrix is 1 4 2 5 and 3 6. This is the transpose of the matrix. So that's it for this video. So with this we have come to the end of the arrays, the concepts of arrays in C programming language. In the next coming classes we will start our new section 6. In that we are going to discuss all about functions. That's it for this video. See you in the next class.